at Ring Wars Empire State Wrestling here at the St. Johnsburg Fire Hall. With me right here is not one of a kind, not two of a kind. He is none of a kind, Anthony Gaines.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good.
I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, no problem. So, going through your history in pro wrestling, how does it feel to be at such a high level?
I'm not one of those guys that comes out here and be like, it really shocked me, because it really doesn't. I don't mean that in the worst way ever. Like, it's one of those things, like, the hard work's there, and when the hard work's there, your success is going to come. And there was never a doubt in my mind where I didn't know that I was going to be at the top. I knew I was the cream from the very get-go, because, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Right.
But when you have both, it's the inevitable.
It's the inevitable. Talk about, like, your path. I mean, well, let's start with, how did Mom feel when she found out that you were going to be a pro wrestler?
Well, Mom always knew that I was going to be a pro wrestler. Like, for Christmas, I remember asking for a 6-foot-long body pillow so I could take it to the trampoline and give it pile drivers and moonsaults and swantons and everything. So, and then, I'd come in and I'd have to watch Nitro every night. And Mom would never let me watch Monday Night Raw because of the attitude era was too edgy. Mom was a Christian, God bless her soul. And she's still with us, don't say that.
Well, okay.
Yeah, so Nitro every Monday, and then Thunder, and then Saturday nights, and so she always knew it was coming. And then I think she realized it was a pipe dream, but much to my surprise, when I realized that independent wrestling was actually a thing, I'm like, wow, this is super obtainable. And like, I grew up with a few like health struggles and everything, but to overcome all of that, to be where I am now, and to be like the top of where I am now, I think that surprised us both, because we're like, yeah, he could do these little rinky-dink fire halls. And she came to a show where there were 1,100 people, and she's like, oh my God. And then she's seen the picture of the Every Time I Die show where there's 3,600 people. She's like, oh my God, like, you're making it, like, you're doing it. I'm on billboards in Jamestown, and I'm headlining these big shows. And I think it's a surprise for the both of us.
Okay, maybe surprise. Talk about the gratification, knowing where you started from.
Oh, you always got to stay humble, Yeah. I mean, I trained for 3 days a week for 9 months, and then I tore my MCL during training the one day. But I would train 3 days a week. I would do Rochester 2 days a week, and then Buffalo 1 day a week, and then I would work these student shows where there were 17 strong in the crowd, and that was her first show coming to. She's like, wow, this is independent wrestling, huh? But like everything else, it's a struggle, it's a hardship. Like, you work your way up, there's tears, and I think it's all starting to finally pay off for me. And I'm still so young and so new to the business that I can literally only go up from here, right?
What is the goal at this point?
You're gonna get a lot of people telling you, like, yeah, obviously the goal is WWE, but I'm a firm believer in setting your own goals. I want to be looked at by WWE when you can't possibly not look at me. Like, my goal is to be like, hey, come in for a tryout. Like, no, I'm not about that. I mean, I'd go, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I want to be like the Kenny Omegas and the Young Bucks, where it's like, you can't help but to notice me. Right. But as far as, like, let's put a short-term goal, I think Ring of Honor is a perfect fit for me. I think that's the inevitable too. I've been working on my body. I've dropped 60 pounds. I'm putting on muscle. Like, I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I'm the ESW Interstate Champion. I'm a 4-time tag team champion in the local area. Like, I'm getting to the point in the area where you can't look past me. So now I only have room to grow.
What does it mean to hold a belt?
It means you're the man. I'm the absolute man around here. And, the Interstate Championship isn't a division. It's not its own separate tier. I'm the guy that's second in line behind the World Heavyweight Champion. And to get to him, you're going to go through me. And most people can't make it through me, so definitely they're beneath me. And if for nothing else, being the champion just shows people that, hey, that guy used to be a camera guy. That guy used to just sit there and film the shows. You put in the hard work and it pays off, and all of a sudden you're the man.
When they first handed you the Interstate Championship, what was going through your mind?
It was, I went numb for a little bit, because like you said, like, you work hard for something, and finally it's being presented to you. It's being presented to you like that. It's almost, I don't know, man. It's hard.
Right. Right.
I don't know. Like I said, I was very, very numb, but I'm so very grateful, and I can't even imagine. That's so fucking cool. I'm sorry. I can't even imagine. Look, like I can't even put it into words. So I hope that speaks volumes.
Yeah, absolutely. And going into your match tonight, what are your feelings?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't have a match. I don't have a match tonight. I'm here to do what I do best, and that's speak my mind. And in November, you seen me prove somebody wrong. I went out there and I said, this guy is all hype. This guy's a fluke. This guy is nothing but a hype wave with no backing behind it. I went out there, I took his interstate title, and he's not here tonight, and he's not going to be here for a long, long time, if ever again. So I have to tell everybody that I was right. You know?
Well, you've proven to be one thing. You are truly none of a kind.
Exactly. I am nothing but everything that I say I am.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.